Hi, good afternoon. It is December the 13th. My final portfolio is due for class, and I still have poems to work on. I started this before Thanksgiving, and then I fell off with it, so we'll see. It's due 11:59. We have until 11:59, which is 9 hours approximately. I did the majority of them. I'll kind of show you. So I did the majority of them, and I put the ones that need to work on this file, and then the ones that need to work on this file. And so these are all, yeah, things. So let's get started. Let's click this one. I think it's 11 poems total. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. And that's in the portfolio that is done. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's 11 that needs to be done. So let me get started. Where I am right now, this is the first one, the second, the third, the fourth. Our class, we had to do poems pretty much every week, and sometimes they were open, and then other times we had we had one where we couldn't use pronouns. We had one we had to do a self-portrait. We had to do ekphrastic poems, which I really kind of like, and I probably will do that over the break. But these are the ones essentially. And then this one was supposed to be in the style of a certain writer about your hometown. Hometown. I believe he was from, I don't want to lie, Latin America at large, I'll say. But we were supposed to do a poem specifically about that. This is my self-portrait one that I need to edit, and then this one I really hated. So, since I really hated that one, I'm going to probably edit that the most. And the crazy thing is, most of my poems I have, most of my poems I have made new poems. Like, there's very few that kept all of the stuff intact or most of it intact. Pretty much every poem got gutted and refreshed. And so it is kind of stressful because that means that it's just more work. So yeah, so I have 9 hours. We're gonna do this. We're gonna knock it out, and then we're gonna go for. And then my break officially starts, and I'm really happy about that. So let's get started. Just this one piece of hair. I'm just what is it? Popping in. I'll show you the time. It's 5:33. I am working still on this poetry, but I have one poem left, and then the next 2 to 3 hours I will be doing the arrangements and stuff like that, because it's a portfolio, so it has to have a table of contents, be arranged, blah 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 blah. So that is just, it's stressful because I really have kind of low-key written just virtually new poems, and it's like I started this in Thanksgiving, so I know that I got a head start on this, and then for some reason I stopped. I got really tired, I guess. um I don't know, but I got really tired and I stopped after break, and I think I was working on something else and that kind of pulled my attention away, but I had the plan of doing a poem a day and that didn't work. And then, like, yeah. So this is one of the poems that I'm working on. It's more like, well, this is first draft of it. This is the second draft that I'm currently working on. And I really am just like, wow, like over it. But yeah, I got one left. Basically everything is done. I gotta like go through my documents and look at the old titles because I want to put those in there just so like the professor knows which poems are which, because some poems are like very different and they're not like there's no remnants of the previous poem to clue him in on like what this new poem is and what week it corresponds to. You know what I'm saying? Like what poem it corresponds to, right? Because I've changed titles, I've changed poems, I've changed like poetry concepts. So like the structure of a lot of them, like visual structure of them is very different, and so I have to like put that there. But for the progress that I've made, like I'm just very proud of the progress that I've made, because I mean a lot of the poems that I had, the last ones I'm doing are like really long, like they're a page, 2 pages long, and so I'm just really grateful that I'm able to get through them. Okay, back to editing. So it is currently 8:47. My laptop is like fucked up, I know. But I'm at the end. I'm doing the poetry portfolio in whole, and I'm gonna read it, edit it, step away for a little bit, and then submit it because it's due today. Yeah, I'm proud of what I made, like really proud. So there's that. And then my break officially starts when I turn this in. It's due today. I could have did it last week, but me being me, whatever. But I will say that I started to write what I really wanted to say in my poetry. And for that, I'm grateful. So maybe deadlines, hard deadlines, time pressure is like a motivator for me. But yeah. I'm in bed. I finished the portfolio. My semester can officially start. What I'm gonna do in the next video, next Write-Mas vlog, is what am I gonna do? I am going to actually go over like the things that happened in the semester and kind of where I am and my portfolio. I'll talk about that, my just process writing week per week and things like that. Like I haven't been able to like do it. I've just been focused on other things. So yeah, I'm excited. I submitted it and I really liked what I came up with, and I was really surprised because keep it up here. I was really surprised because I had to rewrite like a lot of the poems, like the earlier ones. So we had 11 poems, and like at least like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 of them were poems that I had to like either completely redo or like restructure like a lot. And that process was just like kind of hard, but I like what I ended up coming up with because I felt like having gone through 11 weeks of poems, what I started to write about was way more interesting, introspective. It's like when I started doing transcendental meditation, like there's weeks where you kind of stay at the surface level, where you really like you're meditating, but you can be easily taken out of it. And as you kind of deepen your practice of meditation, the course that I was in, as I deepened the days that I was going, I was able to kind of like drop in a little bit more, and I got more out of the meditations. So consistent practice, consistent work really helps. I think that the poems that I submitted are much stronger than the ones that I started with, and I'm a lot more open, and so there's that. But yeah, I'll read some of them in the next videos or so. And yeah. All right, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.